Welcome to Time to Win podcast, where healing and growth collide with purpose, and you get to heal, grow, and prosper. I'm your host, RJ Jackson. Join me as we take a graceful 90-degree turn from stress and struggling to purpose and prosperity. As a professional impact speaker and mindset coach, I'm here to show you the way out of secretly suffering in silence and help you get back on the path of prosperity. Because I firmly believe that you were born to prosper. So if you're ready, let's make that shift. It's time to win, my friend. So let's go fight win. Well, hello. What's going on, good people? What's going on? It's me, your girl, RJ Jackson, the courage giver, coming at you live again for another episode of Time to Win podcast, where we're going to break free from overthinking. You have forgotten who you are. And you've been overthinking everything from the decisions you have to make, what people think about you, or what should you wear, should you post. Oh, girl, we're going to set you free today. Whether this is your first time joining us or you're a loyal follower, I'm excited to have you here today. And without further ado, let's just jump right in because I know you're eager to learn how to break free from the chains of overthinking and stepping into a life of clarity and purpose. We're diving into the top reasons why we overthink, why we just keep staying stuck on the same wheel going over and over and over and over again and never taking action. So, what is overthinking? Overthinking is the process of continuously analyzing and contemplating a situation, a decision, or even a problem with an excessive degree. Not a 90 degree, which is a right angle, the right way to handle it, but an excessive degree, often without reaching any kind of conclusion that's satisfactory. It involves repeatedly going over the thoughts and scenarios in your head. And by the way, this leads to stress, anxiety, and of course, inaction. When we find ourselves overthinking, we're usually focused on the negative. Overthinkers tend to focus more on the negative situation than the potential. They're afraid to make mistakes. And the worst case scenario, oh, that's always on the front of their mind. And when you overthink, the worst case scenario is always on the front of your mind. And once again, this amplifies the feelings of fear and anxiety. And when it comes to overthinking, we certainly cannot leave out the fear of failure, perfectionism, and a lack of confidence. Doubting your ability and your decisions. Well, when we do that, it leads to overthinking. When we lack confidence, we second guess ourselves and we're always looking for reassurance. So, how can you know for sure if you're processing the information, you're thinking about the decision in a timely manner, or you're overthinking? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me help you out with that one. There are symptoms of overthinking. So, if you find yourself consistently experiencing any of these symptoms, I want to encourage you to visit me at iamrjjackson.com. That's iamrjjackson.com and take my assessment. And as soon as you take the assessment on overthinking, you will receive a personalized response and results of the assessment. But in the meantime, check out these symptoms of overthinking. Are you having difficulty sleeping due to racing thoughts going through your mind all night long? Do you have the inability to focus on tasks or be productive? You're like shiny object syndrome. You're going from one thing to the next and never finishing anything. Or maybe Lately, you found yourself with increased stress and your anxiety levels have gone up, or you frequently procrastinate and avoid making decisions. You say things like, I got time, I'll do that later. And later really never comes up. Or perhaps you're having physical symptoms like unexplained headaches, muscle tension from the constant mental strain of thinking. Sound familiar? Well, if so, you're not alone. That inability to focus on tasks and be productive, that became my friend for a while until I realized the truth. That wasn't no friend at all. It was the enemy straight from the pit of hell. And I'm going to tell you what I did about it. But first, let me tell you some things that can trigger us and cause us to overthink. Perhaps there's unresolved past trauma, negative experiences, really high stake decisions or situations that you're faced with, conflicts in your relationship, dealing with uncertainty on a consistent basis, or maybe pressure to meet some high standard or expectations from other people. And if you're like me, my trigger was a major life change. Yours may have been moving, changing a job, losing a loved one. Mine was a life threatening accident, and then shortly after, losing my father. And I'm telling you, the two of those really had me doubting myself, had me tied up and tangled up and underperforming. Now that you've recognized perhaps some of the symptoms, what causes it, are the reasons for overthinking, let's decide to break free. And if you don't quite know what to do, then this podcast is definitely for you. So whatever you do, don't go nowhere. We're about to break this thing down. Now, when it comes to overthinking, it's usually rooted in fear and doubt. We worry about making the wrong decisions, looking foolish, and facing the unknown. We're so afraid that we're going to make a mistake that we stay stuck on the hamster wheel of overthinking. But here's the truth: overthinking is the biggest mistake you could ever make when it comes to making a decision. So if you're overthinking because you're afraid to make a mistake, you're already making a mistake. Overthinking. So here's my 2-word free satisfaction guaranteed or your money back today coaching session. Stop that. Stop what, RJ? Stop overthinking because you're afraid to make a mistake. Listen, we run a 50-50 chance of getting it right every single time we take action or make a decision. 50-50 chance. I remember the days that people were saying to me, RJ, you are overthinking it. And I had excuses. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to process it. Who was I fooling? Me. That's it. Just me. I was overthinking. And let me tell you, overthinking had me underperforming in my purpose. I just literally kept going around in circles instead of being on the path for prosperity. Not only was I stuck, but my pockets were empty. Why? Because I was too afraid to move forward. I just had to have it perfect, just right. I guess you can say that I didn't understand the assignment. But once I understood the assignment, I broke free from overthinking. Everything has changed. Now I'm free and I'm living a fulfilled life. And guess what? It's your turn. You deserve to break free and to live victoriously and to prosper in every area of your life. So let's talk about the winning strategies that you can implement starting today to break free from overthinking. All right, number one, set time limits for making a decision. Give yourself a deadline. When you do this, it prevents endless deliberation and forces you to make a decision. So, for an example, you're going to say, I'm going to make this decision by 11 p.m. tonight, or I'm going to make this decision by 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. Set the limit and make the decision. Okay, okay, okay. I know. I hear you. I hear you, girl. Talking about, I need more time. Of course you do. You need more time to overthink and not make a decision at all. You know, my daddy used to say, you study long, you study wrong. Just go ahead, like Nike said, and just do it. Make the decision, set a time limit and make the decision. And then, number two, I want to encourage you to challenge your thoughts. Like, question the validity of your worries. Like, are they based on the truth or just something in the words of the Temptations? Just your imagination once again. Running away from you. Okay, okay, I'm no Anita Baker, but you get the point, right? You get the point. Often our fears are not rational, they are made up, and we make them up. We are the creators, and we make them up. Now, if you really want to break free in your overthinking, break the cycle of whatever you're thinking about. Get up and engage in physical activity. Like, move, because movement is healing. So you want to go for a walk. So you want to go for a walk or do some yoga, work out. You can join my girl, the real Bernice Taylor, at Bernice Taylor Fitness. She will help you get moving. If you haven't been working out in a while, she got you. You can work out in the chair. You can work out with her battle rope. She got you. Let me tell you, you will not have an excuse at all, because she will get you moving. And remember, when you move, you literally lose the ability to overthink, because now you're focusing on what you're doing in the moment. So get moving. And like the song says, I like the way you move it. I like the way you move it, move it. All right, anyway, I already done confessed. I'm not Anita Baker. I'm RJ Jackson, the courage giver. But I'm giving you the strategies you need in order to succeed so that you can stop overthinking and accomplish your goals and live the fulfilled life you desire and you deserve. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Is this making sense to you? All right, let me give you one more winning strategies. There's more to come. Check me out next week. I got you. I'm going to be giving you the strategies week after week because I want to see you win, my friend. But I don't want to give you too much. I'm not here to give you information. I'm here to give you inspiration that causes transformation in your situation. And that takes us to number three: limit your information intake. We overthink because in today's digital age, we are bombarded with information from all directions. But it's important that we set boundaries on the information intake, because this helps us to avoid becoming overwhelmed. When we limit the time we spend on social media and news sites, we choose to focus on personal growth and what matters most. So I want to encourage you to choose reliable sources and limit them. You don't have to watch the 2 o'clock news, the 4 o'clock news, the 6 o'clock news, and then again the 11 o'clock news. That's too much information, and it's all twisted. And now you're afraid to move ahead because you're thinking about what they said and should you do this. Listen, put a limit on what you're listening to and what you're watching. Matter of fact, pick up a good book to help grow your awesomeness. Join a community where you're gathering with other women that will help you grow your greatness. Spend time on experiences and activities that will help you heal, grow, and prosper. And the news, it's not going to help you do that. Matter of fact, social media is not going to really help you do that because we get caught up in the trap of watching other people and what they're doing, and we're not doing what's important for us to do. We're caught up in the cycle of overthinking what they're doing and what we're not doing, what they have and what we don't have. And what if I'm not good enough? What if my social media don't look like theirs? It don't need to. You're not them. And when we do that, we are definitely acting out of fear. And as the saying goes, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Remember, the act of overthinking is driven by fear, and by confronting our fears, we can begin to move forward. So let's go. Let's go. Let's move forward from this day forth. I challenge you to take the first step. You take the first step, and I'll meet you on the other side of fear. As a matter of fact, take the first step and call me so I can talk you off the ledge of overthinking and show you how to place your feet on the solid ground of prosperity with clarity. As a mindset coach and a recovering overthinker, my expertise is guiding women like you to transform your life in just 90 days. I guarantee you transformation when you follow the plan that we create together. Okay. Just stop. I hear you. I hear you. You're already overthinking it right now. You're saying, what if I can't change? What if I fail again? Is it really going to work for me? Let me assure you something. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So make the call. Schedule your call now at IamRJJackson.com. That's IamRJJackson.com. So I can help you break free from overthinking. You got this, and I'm rooting for you. In the meantime, remember the key points we covered today and decide which one of the 3 winning strategies are you going to start with to break free from overthinking. Don't stay stuck. You were born to be free and overflowing in purpose and prosperity. And my wish for you today, that you would choose to prosper. All right, my friend, we've come to the end, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Time to Win podcast, where it is my mission to help you break free from overthinking so you can live life on purpose and be prosperous. I'm excited to help you on this journey. So let's go. Bite, win, take action. Until next time, my friend, stay inspired and choose to prosper. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to Time to Win. I recognize that you appreciate the value provided in today's episode, and for your gratitude, I'm giving you a Time to Win VIP listener badge. So head on over to timetowinpodcast.com. That's timetowinpodcast.com and claim your badge and gain immediate VIP access to more of our next level resources and opportunities, including details on the huddle, a table for 10, the Cure Circle, and the Cure Retreat. Because you've enjoyed today's session, you can also express your gratitude by rating, reviewing, and returning next week with a friend. Oh, by the way, be sure to screenshot today's episode and share it in your Instagram and Facebook story or on your favorite social media platform. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week in the locker room of life, here on Time to Win. And remember, the best time to win is now.